Giddy up! It's time! I'm back. Tractorchute's here and Tractorchute's excited. We're going to get ourselves a good old wrestling game with two Diamond League players. In the lower left-hand corner, we have the Red Zerg, known as Xiaomao. Xiaomao, and if I know my Japanese, that means victory, doesn't it? Anyways, Xiaomao plays for Team SEHS. I'll let you determine what that stands for. In the lower right-hand corner, as the blue Protoss, we have SONTHEEVES for Team HERRO. Should look familiar, as I have casted a few of his games before. Should be a very good matchup we have here. Both these guys are very highly ranked in each of their diamond level leagues. No good luck, have fun, he says. Xiaomao. Oh, SONTHEEVES shows him good luck, have fun. He says Siri or Siri, not sure what the heck he means. We're going to assume he means sorry. Xiaomao's now happy. What a happy little guy he made over there. SONTHEEVES wasn't paying attention apparently. Maybe watching some TV, watching a little ballet, who knows. Tilted over my last Zerg game. He is fairly angry right now. So Xiaomao, if that means anything to me, it probably means you're going to see something sort of cheeses. That is what a pissed off player does. Xiaomao is a little worried, says, oh, with a sad face, poor little guy. Here we go. We're getting the gateway down for SONTHEEVES. Xiaomao is scouting up to the upper left-hand corner, so he's going to take the long scout route. Will not find SONTHEEVES for a little while. Does get the spawning pool over there. Zerg Imba versus Toss. I must guess the right tech tree to defend. So he is apparently really on tilt, already starting out by complaining, assuming he's going to lose if he doesn't guess right, which is not right. If you do enough scouting, yes, Xiaomao, I'm going to agree with you in this case. You get the scouting down properly, then you'll figure it out. Still, he is defending his choice. If he opens Stargate, he loses. Most of the time you do. That is very true, but still fair enough. If you get the right scouting, I still believe it can be done correctly. But yes, I have seen a lot of Stargate opens when it is P versus Z, and they do lose quite often. 2-base all in is bullshit and annoying. SONTHEEVES is still very angry man tonight, needs to take some happy pills or something. Xiaomao agrees. Both these guys have finally agreed to disagree, we'll say. Anyways, we do have the early hatch out of Xiaomao. On the other side here, we do have a little bit of scouting out of SONTHEEVES here. Does have a patrol point there. Yes, is now going to actually head out and scout now that he's dropped the pylon in the mineral line here. Is getting the cyber core, bringing in the warp gate technology. Here we go with the Overlord making the long route around, as we said earlier. Gets his third. We're going to look for a macro-heavy game out of Xiaomao here, apparently. SONTHEEVES is moving out now. Does have the probe on the go here now. He is finally going to get out here and scout what he needs to see here. We'll see the 3 hats, so that should allow him to know that he can either do a quick 1-base all-in or start cannon rushing these things to get these hatches down and maybe put them a little bit set back here. We will soon find out what the choice is for SONTHEEVES here. He is going to come in here now, is going up to the main first, does see the creep spread there on the way by, yes, does know the expansion's there, so is going to back off here to look around, sees the third, so he knew what he was looking for. Very well done by SONTHEEVES here. Here we go, greedy, he says. He's already calling him out on it, as that Zerg is greedy, Xiaomao. I agree on that, SONTHEEVES. That was a greedy little boy. Thought it was standard, he says. The triple hatch early, fairly standard, fair enough. Here we go. Both these guys are fairly humorous players here. Does jump on the Ignagra Tower. I don't even know what the heck you pronounce it as. Anyways, we'll call it the tower. There we go. Does get the dogs out. Do see the proxy here. They were kind of expecting it. Does cancel it just in time here. SONTHEEVES is moving even further up here, probably to plant another one, I would imagine. Or maybe he's got a feeling there's a 4th hatchery on the map here. Who knows? Is going with the gateway. Has 2 gateways up there, both of them with rally points to the other side there. So is looking for the early pressure, which is the proper choice here, I believe. Does get the probe way the heck up there now. Does have a lot of dogs on the map here. These dogs are going to do a lot of scouting. They're really looking for the probe, really looking for proxy pylons, making sure they're safe around their 3 hatchery build here. Does have the mothership out. Does have a stalker out on the field now. So both of them with fairly even armies, but I really feel that SONTHEEVES is going to put some pressure on here, I would have to imagine. Yes, is getting the 4 gates up now here. Here we go. This is where we could start seeing some units start popping out really quick and start getting the pressure on. As he knows, more than likely the only thing on the other side is going to be dogs probably. But if he waits too long, he might start getting a roach count out, and that could be trouble. There we go. Drops down the time warp there to slow those dogs down so they can't chase that stalker down at all here. There we go. The 4 gates have now finished here. Let's see what he chooses to do with them all here. And he is getting all of them into warp gate technology, so is going to need to get the pylon down somewhere around Xiaomao, I would have to imagine here, unless he's just going to warp in a bunch here, move out, and then choose what to do from that point forward. We will see here. And yes, he is warping in way up top here, so does have it in here. Does got the DTs on the field here. Disaster could be on the way here. Very good choice with the DTs. Not too sure if we have any form of overseer on the field, which we don't, so this could be a lot of trouble. No overseers on the field here. Here we go. We're getting the 4-gate DT move here, which is probably a very good move when you see your opponent go 3 hatch really early like that. Here we go. They're going to move right in there. All 4 of these could do some nasty damage here. Does get some more dogs. They might see it on the way by if his eyes are keen. We'll find out here. He's got a lot of dogs and roaches, so does have a good army, but he doesn't have the detection here. Could be a lot of trouble. A lot of guys here aren't going to be able to do anything without an overseer on the field here. Here we go. They're going to go to work here. Chase the queen down right in the mineral line here. Really wants to get the queen kill first here. Gets the queen kill. Here we go. 1 shot each here. Ding, ding, ding. Brings his army down here. Not too sure why. He doesn't have any vision, but he's just going to lose units. Just going to lose units in all reality here. I don't know why he has his army down here. He's got him ready for when he does get the vision down here. I would imagine Spore Crawler is what we're going to see. Takes out the Roach Warren. Good choice there. I'll stop the roaches from coming out. Spawning Pool is more than likely going to get next. This will stop any sort of extra army coming out aside from what we already have on the field. Here's the Spore Crawlers. Yes, he is getting them up here as he does need them in all of them. Really, he has 2 there already. Very good. Is going to lose the natural. Has basically admitted defeat on the natural. That's quite fine. Now he's got to figure out how he's got to defend all of these DTs there. Really needs to get as many Spore Crawlers out as he can, or get one of these into layer technology so we can get an overseer on the field. Soon find out. A little bit surprised he didn't choose to go for the base race here because he has a pretty big army there. If he had to ran some drones off, start planting some hatcheries around, but apparently he wants to try and defend this. So we're going to find out how this is going to work for him. All the detections at the bottom of the ramp have really secluded these DTs now. They're not going to be able to go anywhere here. If we look over here, he's got some more Zealots here, so he does have a secondary option here with all these Spore Crawlers out. So he could really start 2-pronging, get his mind elsewhere on both sides of the map here. Needs to get that army out of there so he can move down that ramp and get those 4 DTs back in action, as that is a fairly big expenditure. And here we go. Gonna go at him here. We're gonna see what Xiaomao chooses to do. Is gonna move the army out of place here. Now the DTs come down, of course. Very, very smart. Get that detection out of there. Very, very good move here. Attack is gonna happen over here. Trying to get rid of the Spore Crawlers. There's the DTs going to work. They go down pretty quick as expected. Does get the last Spore Crawler. No more detection over here. Disaster again. Wow, really got the pressure on Xiaomao. I would have rather seen layer technology go up for to get the overseer out, but has elected not to. He's gonna stick with the Spore Crawlers, as they were the quickest and easy detection he had. Does take out the other one there. Not quite. Is going to finish it, of course, there. There we go. There's the last shot there. Has some more DTs waiting over here. Is kind of playing back and forth here, playing just outside of that. Moved the army right over there, basically getting the army massacred. Not sure if that was the best of moves there. Lost a lot of army there for no reason. Does run him back towards the Spore Crawler here. Doesn't really know what he's going to do here. Is saturated, so he does have a fairly good income, but he just has no buildings to build any units out of here. So this could be a lot of trouble here. Does look like he is finally getting layer technology out, but might be too little too late. Are moving around the map, gets a little bored, decides to take out the rocks there. Army is finally moving here. They got to know there's a proxy around somewhere. They're finally going to go for the other base here just to see what's at the ramp. Let's take a look what is at that ramp. 2 cannons and 3 pylons walling it off. Probably not going to work for him. We'll be very close to see whether or not he can get through the ramp here, as SONTHEEVES did know this was going to happen here, so he did wall off quite well there. Xiaomao is going to sit up there. Does warp in some more. Does have a hatchery trying to go down. Just too many units on the field now. Yeah, this is not going to go good. Have the Archon up there. They take that out. Just the army count alone is enough to take out the rest of these dogs here. Doesn't look like Xiaomao is going to do good. SONTHEEVES has the biggest darn grin on his face right now, I bet. Goes from being on tilt to getting a win under his belt. Starts getting on a roll from here, I would have to imagine, hopefully for him. There's the big army there. Really only a few dogs here for Xiaomao and a couple roaches as well. doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Overseers are finally coming out, but Dark Templars aren't really his worry at this point in time. Just the pure army count, I think, and the power of the units. Just too many dogs with the amount of units is playing from behind the mineral line. That is not where you want to engage if you're a Zerg player, as you can't get the surround on him here. This is going to be trouble. Sun Thieves warps in some more stalkers there. A lot of roaches low on hit points. Tries to slow him down enough there. Is going to put the pressure on now with the Archon in there, getting some good shots in. Could melt away this army here. There we go. That pretty much takes care of him right there. 68 to 34 in food count. Good game, Xiaomao says. Those were two very polite players. I love the snow. I love you. I don't know why the CD came out when the microwave was ready to go. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.